Alrighty guys, welcome back. We are back live once again, Sin City, Las Vegas, Nevada for the CueSports International Expo 2023 edition. More 8-ball singles silver action coming your way. We've got Troy Langford taking on Thomas Borders. Troy from Lakewood, Washington. Thomas out of Huntsville, Alabama. And it will be looking like Troy with break number one to lead us off. Once again, we are live. CueSports Live, YouTube, Facebook, as well as the BCA Pool League page. And if you can help me out, hit that share button. I would greatly appreciate it. I am the lone wolf at this point. Jeff went to go check on his wife's match, see how she's doing, playing against a fellow Calgarian in Tony Sakamoto. Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get ready to rumble. That's a message just so everybody's aware. I'm reading a message from Delaney off the CueSports Live Facebook page. All right, guys, here we go. Rack number one, Troy to lead. Ball made. Look at the spread on this table. It is heaven for low ball here. I do like the 5 first. Nice little touch draw with some right hand spin. Draw back off the 5 ball for the 4. Looks like he's going 4-1. 4-1 to 5. 2 ball could get a little bit tricky. Doesn't go past the 11. Either side pocket is tough. Will go to either one of the corner pockets once he's done running the rest of these out. 5-6-3. Maybe forward off the 3 ball, 2 to the right side pocket. Draw and hit the window between the 11-15 ball. Same thing here. Nice little touch draw for the 6 ball. Decides to go forward. Did he get to the 7? Very gutsy shot. It's going to make position play to the 2 or the 6 a little bit challenging. Given the proximity of the 8, he kind of has to come out of there pretty flat without making any contact with the 8 ball. There's the contact on the 8. Did he get enough over for the 2 or stick for the 8? I don't think so. I think he's got snookered on both. Gonna try, I think, to back cut the 6. Top left-hand corner. Gotta watch the scratch here. Look at this. What a great attempt. The bobble. That will bring Thomas to the table. May have to start with the 15 into that side pocket. Can't tell if that 10-12 is lined up to go into the top left-hand corner. And I might just stick right into this 2 ball. Maybe even send the 2 up table. I guess we're about to find out. Right now is the time if that combo is wired up. I can't even tell how much separation there is between the 10 and the 12. If they're frozen, you can always throw that 12 ball in, but we'll see. We're about to find out. No issues whatsoever. A little hampered here by the 2 ball, but really nothing to do but make the 10 ball. Come maybe a little bit of right hand spin just to avoid that 2. And just come all the way to the right hand side of the table. Even if you connect with the right hand side rail, come back out a bit. Still would work. Yeah, nice shot. Job well done. Thomas looking to draw first blood. A little bit of distance. Nice smooth stroke. Put it in the pocket. It was the gentleman. Had to wipe its feet on the way through, but she went in the hole. Thomas drawing first blood, stealing it away from Troy, I believe was the first rack. Or first person to break. Stole the frame. And I'll tell you what, is this room ever jam-packed busy? It's so unreal. I'll give you a quick little tour of the room once the next rack happens. Straight back, trying the normal 10 ball break, but very applicable here in the desert. It is a dry break. Troy gonna look to claw one back on his side of the scoreboard.
Wayne Davis to the trimming desk. Wayne Davis.
Low ball it is. The hit and stick. Does the one past the 13 into that right hand side pocket is the question. Really nice weighted shot. If that was any kind of pace, that thing's gonna bobble and pop. And a miss by Troy. That will bring Thomas back to the table. Open table here on the high ball. 12-9, not ideal, but a combination can be made there. I can't quite tell if he can see the 13. Doesn't look like it. 14 is the start. Back out, look out, side pocket. Yeah, gets in good on the 13 here. I think that was intentional. I think he's going to play just a little bit forward to the 8 ball here. He's got all kinds of options in that position. Would have the 15 ball, the 10 ball, the combination on the 12-9. Lots of options. And for Lindy Lou, brackets are available, ctsondemand.com. You can search out player names, team names, follow them around as they progress throughout the event. Here we go with the combo. To the heart. Still keeps the 12 open, maintains shape on the 11. 7 ball in kind of that awkward position. Shape to anything from there, also really awkward. Would have to put some pretty heavy inside juice or left-hand spin on the cue ball. Come off the rail and go to the right side of the table. But you cannot put a ton of tops on this. Let the cue ball do the work. It was close, but close does not cut it. And there is my main man, David Wilson, with the link to the brackets, CTS On Demand. Well done there. And if I was in that shooting position, 4 ball roll up for the 7 ball. I do want to have a little bit of angle. I think I would have rolled up for the 7 ball first. 7 ball you can 2 rail out for the 5-2, then the 8 ball. From here, you're going to have to play position to the 7 off of the 2 ball. So again, a little bit of forward just so I can play natural. 1 rail down. For the 7. Didn't quite get the position I think he was looking for. Gonna have to come up with a shot here. Gotta go from uptown to downtown. See if he chooses to draw this off the 2 ball. Or whether he's going forward 2. He does draw. Needs it to grow some legs. Get moving. Just short. What a great effort. Unfortunately comes up just short of where he needs to be. So the 1 rail kick is now the option. And gonna have to go 2 rails, I think. End rail, bottom rail, chop the 7 in and try to get as far up table as what you can for the 8 to that right side pocket. Oh, great effort. Really well done. However, Thomas going to look to end this rack and take a 2-0 lead. Looks like Alpha Las Vegas Open now has a winner. And I believe it is a repeat. Victor Zielinski. And I think all the clapping threw off our opponents here. And indeed, Victor Zielinski back to back for the Las Vegas Open, just announced as the winner. Congratulations, Victor. Job well done. So even though Thomas missed that 7 ball, really hasn't left Troy a whole lot of options here. Looks like the 10, the 10, the 10, or the 10. Could do the 11 too, I guess. I'll say limited options. Nope, I am wrong again. Troy having to take the 7 ball. Really nice effort there. Ties up the 11 ball, so not all bad. That means that Troy is going to have some work to do figuring out how to develop the 11 ball. Could get underneath it somehow. 11 does go to the top left-hand corner if he chooses. Could power stroke this off that left side rail. Doesn't quite put the power on it. Well, the good news, bad news. Bad news, of course, he missed the shot. The good news is that I don't think that Troy can cut that 7 ball into the bottom right. I think he's going to have to take the bank shot. The 1 bank finish. Nice little draw shot off that bank for the 8 to the right side pocket. He goes forward with it. Didn't miss it by much. Look out, Zielinski, says Vinny on YouTube. Congratulations, back-to-back winner. Victor Zielinski for the Alpha Las Vegas Open. He was last year's winner, now this year's winner. So the next event up for the Predator group is the World 10 Ball Championships. And the World 10 Ball Championships kicking off February 28th. So those pros get a couple of days off to relax and enjoy Las Vegas. And they'll be back in action on the 28th. That will run straight through till March 4th. With the short stick is Troy looking to make that 7 ball. A valiant effort. Still not going to leave Troy in ideal position. Not terrible, but not ideal. 12 ball top left-hand corner. From there, third shooter's choice if he wants to take the 10 or 11 next. Whatever the case, does want to be off that left side rail. Well done. Looking like the 11 ball first. Power straight through that 11, perhaps a touch of left-hand spin. Go back across table for the 10. Like so. Nothing to do here. Pot the 14. Shape up on the 8 to take a 2-0 lead. A little live off that side rail. Didn't like something there. Good stand up.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the 2023 Alpha Las Vegas Open Award Ceremony. We are hosted here at the CSI Expo.
And he does just that. Thomas with the make on the 8 takes a 2-0 lead over Troy. Sorry if you can hear John Lehman. He's trying to talk over me. Me on my mic, him on his mic. He's got a louder voice than I do, though. Hey, appreciate it, Keith, as always. I will always do my level best. Keep you as entertained as what I possibly can. Get you all the information that I can. So I am going to try tomorrow between my 12 and 3:30 match. I'm going to try to go live. Being that the Alpha Las Vegas is now done, I can pretty successfully show all of the Predator Pro Arena table, all of the 9-foot tables that surround that. So I am going to try tomorrow to go live off my phone, and I want to give you the grand tour of CueSports International Expo. I'll take you around to all the different rooms, show you all the tables, the Predator Arena, all the different vendors. I'll try and sneak into... Sorry guys, getting distracted by Mr. John Lehman. I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. I'm just going to keep quiet while they're announcing the winners for the Alpha Las Vegas Open. They kind of talk over me, so if you are watching that on World Billiard TV, it is a free broadcast, the same as the World 10-Ball Championships. You might hear a little bit of an echo. We are in the same room. So I will just let them talk away, and until that presentation's done, then I will pick back up on the mic again.
Ladies and gentlemen, please have a round of applause for our runner-up in this event, Mr. Shandon Helene. And once again, our back-to-back champion, Mr. Victor Zelensky. Ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our trophy ceremony. Thank you again for coming in and joining our finals and all the other matches. We'd like to thank all our partners, sponsors, and staff who made this event possible. Remember, tomorrow at the same time, 12 and 4, we have the Alpha Women's Finals. And starting on Tuesday, starts the Predator World 10-Ball event. We'll see you at the finals tomorrow and at the next event starting on Tuesday.
Alrighty, I think they are all through with their announcements. Not sure whether you guys could see that or hear that or not, but can you show all the tables the roof is leaking onto? Well, the leak happened yesterday, Tyler. They did do a really good job covering up the tables and getting to it before any damage happened. So we are back to full on. But yes, I can show you perhaps on the next rack. I'll show you all the Predator tables. It is exactly these ones that had the leak happening.
Out to the tournament desk.
She was raining pretty darn good here in Vegas last night. So the question is, does the 15 slip past that 8 ball? I'm not sure if it does. If it does, he's sitting perfect. This would be Thomas once again, looking to extend the lead. I just don't know if the 15 ball passes between the 8 and the 4. Nope. The back cut on the 12 to the side. Just off the horn. All right, Troy. It is moving time. Looking like the 4 ball here. Could do the 2. Maybe the 2 line up for the 6-7. Nope. I think he's taking that 7 right now. Really well done. Uh-oh. Hoo-wee. Close. Unfortunately, he clips the 12 and puts the 12 in front of the 3. Gonna have to come up with plan B to get that 3 out of there. And I think I like taking the 4 here. The 4 to the 5 leads you into that 2-6. That can shape you up on the 3 ball. 3 to the 8 should prove to be no issue. Indeed, Glenn, I'll tell you what, these tables have been playing rock solid. They've been playing amazingly well, and especially out here in the desert, it is extremely dry, and therefore it does make for a really, really slick playing surface, as fast as what that Predator cloth is, enhanced a little bit here because of the dry weather. Might have overcooked that one a bit. However, he does have good angle here on this 5 ball. He can go 2 or 3 rails around. So long as he connects into that 12 ball or, you know, plays the weight enough. Just around 1, 2, maybe the 3rd rail to get underneath. Comes up on top of it. Give me 1 second here, guys. A kick to the top left-hand corner. It's a good shot. That should send the cue ball down table where he needs to be. Ooh. Great effort. Really, really nice effort from Troy there. However, that will bring Thomas to the table with a chance to extend the lead by 3-0. Some unfortunate rolls here for Thomas thus far in the match. Really not, the score is not indicative of how Troy plays. Just some really unfortunate circumstances that he's had to deal with. So we'll see how Thomas feels like dealing with this. The draw off of that 12 ball does get a little precarious. You got to watch that left-hand side pocket. Typically, it is really big off of this type of shot. Just like that. Might have got him with the commentator's curse. Thanks, Brian. My main man just brought me some water. She's a little dry up here doing commentating 4 hours on end. And he just brought me some water, so I appreciate that. Tries that nice soft touch draw off of that 3 ball. Left himself a little long, but I think Troy can handle this. Get himself on the board. A much better score at 2-1 than being down 3-0. To the heart, off the horn. He is good. Puts himself on the board. And as Tyler requested, let's see if we can get you in on these tables. There they are, the Predator 9-foot tables. Just outside of the main stream table where Victor Zielinski just finished claiming the title for the Alpha Las Vegas Open as a repeat customer. And of course, all the broadcast team for Kazoom. And speaking of Kazoom, let's see if I can get you over there and show you a little bit of the Kazoom setup. Doesn't get to show you a whole bunch, but that takes up the entire stage. Their setup does. Back to our action. Thomas up with rack number 4. Does make a ball on the break. In fact, I do believe he has made one of each on the break. Looking not terrible at all. 8 balls not on the table, though. They've got to realize that was the other ball that was made. There he goes. So even though he has placed that ball, it is still his option as to whether he wants to keep shooting as it lays, or he can try to re-break again. What is water? Water from our water cooler here in the room. Which, believe me, to a voice after doing this for, I don't remember what day I'm on, day 5, I think, is so very appreciated. Troy not happy with his own efforts there on that 6 ball. Just caught the outside edge of that horn. So Troy with a chance to make it a tie ball game. 12 ball draw, 14 ball, straight through for the 15 ball. Roll up, 13 to the top left, roll up for the 9. 11 into the left side pocket. He's going to go a different path. He likes getting into that 13 right now. Just watch pushing that 11 onto the 9 ball. Just almost like that. Almost got a little hampered by this. Puts it in without issue, though. Draw with some left-hand spin off the end rail. He'll have the choice of the 14 or 12, depending on his position. Looking good here. 14 ball hit stick, 12 ball same pocket, 8 ball same pocket after the 12 coming across to the mid left side of the table. Looking good to clean house to make this a tie ball game to a piece. Goes to the short side, 8 to the left side pocket. It will work. Nicely run table to answer back to. We have a tie ball game. And of course, if you're coming on down to Las Vegas, make sure you check out the Jam Up booth. Some of the Predator Pro Series designs, as well as some of the new releases, including the Strike jersey, the Predator Splice jacket, and of course the Shadow hoodie, all available at the Jam Up booth. If you're not coming down to Vegas, those will also be available on the Jam Up Apparel website. And of course, that is jamupapparel.com. And Troy to lead off with a chance to run this rack and take the first lead of the match for himself. Needs a ball down, though. That 3 ball got kicked around there a couple of times by that side pocket. Will we be at CCS Canadians? We will be with Jam Up. It will be the first time that we will have a Jam Up booth in Western Canada. Or sorry, Eastern Canada. So Jam Up Apparel, we will be there. Which means I will be there. No more sleeves on Jam Up. We've got them with and without sleeves. We will be there, Jamie. Looking forward to it. That is just a few short weeks away. I know once I get back from here, March 5th, I leave for Niagara Falls 1 week to the day after I get back from this event. And then once that's done, I get to come back home, spend another week at home, and then I'm back down here to Vegas, and then Super Billiards Expo and Wisconsin State Championships, and back to Vegas, and it is definitely travel year for myself. Looking to take the 2 off the rail off 6, I do believe. Oof, very good effort. I think if I was at the table, I'd probably play the safety. He had the 6 ball underneath the 11 ball, so just chip off the left side of the 7 ball as you're looking at it. Go 2 rails underneath and just sit nice and snuggle bug underneath that 6 ball. So for Troy at the table right now, I would have to think if the 9 goes past the 7, that's probably the shot. If not, starting with number 13. We'll buy you a cold bevy or 2. I love it. Although I'd be willing to trade in the cold bevy for a hot coffee. I have to live on coffee these days. Help me try to keep my my eyeballs open. 13 it is. Wants that to travel a little bit more for the 15 next. Up in that top left-hand corner. Could take the 14 first if he so wishes. 14 into that left side. I kind of like taking the 15 now and try to get that 4 out of there. That way the 10 has a pocket to go to, or a couple of pockets, couple of options. And off the horn she goes. That is going to open things up wide open for Thomas. And again, a couple of different ways you could start with this one. Start with the 4, you can start with the 6. I think I like starting with the 6 ball, or sorry, with the 4 ball up in the top left-hand corner. Kind of want to clear the traffic out of that left-hand side of the table. So start with the 4. From there, that allows the 5 ball to go. And I can always play underneath for the 5. 2 goes past the 5, so look out to the side pocket. Down it goes. Thomas not getting the love. But it is the momentum shift. There will come a point in time throughout every match it kind of flip-flops. Right now, Troy getting a lot of the rubs and rolls go his way, but we saw it go more for Thomas in his way in the first 2 racks. And that is just the ebb and flow of 8-ball pool on a 7-foot table. And you got to be able to sweat and handle those ebb and flows. Little roll up there. Really good shot to get off the rail like he did. Now is he going to try to hold serve and hold shape for the 9 to the left side? Certainly looks that way. It's going to make shaping out on either the 15 or the 10 a little bit difficult. 10 does slip past that 15, however. So again, nice shot here. Maybe rub the 8 a little bit. Help you hold position with the cue ball for the 10 ball. Oh, tries to play it off the 5. Which would have worked extremely well had the 9 ball dropped. And I have a sneaky suspicion I've got another match coming in here in about 13 minutes, and I think this match is going to run overtime. So we'll see whether, in fact, I do have a match at 5 o'clock or whether they reschedule that. I have a sneaky suspicion this one will run over. So I think with the 2 ball here, just roll up, get as close to that rail on the bottom as what you can. Not terrible from here. I am going after that 5 ball. I'm on the hunt. It's exactly what he's looking for off that right-hand side rail. Right up at the 9 ball. Might have overshot it a bit, but this will work. 5 to the right-hand side pocket. Can't quite tell the angle that he's got. I think he's on the high side of center. So shaping to the 7 is going to be a little tricky. Oh, look at the jelly rub. There it is. The rolls have reverted back to the original position. Nice little jelly rub there from Thomas. Nice little chop draw stroke here. 8-ball in the same pocket as the 7. To regain his lead. 8-ball bottom left-hand corner. Ooh. The gentleman stroke again. And we got to give a shout out to this young man here, Mr. Gord Kerr. He's been joining us all day and an avid supporter of CueSports Live. Now has his own business, the Crystal Palace Cues. You'll be able to find him on Facebook, on the internet, as well as via email, Gord at crystalpalacecues.com. From cues, cases, accessories, and more. I know he does have the Town Pyro as well as the Town V10. So if you're looking to get your hands on some, he's been smashing on that. 600, I think he said 600 or 650 pieces sold over the last 4 days. So his stock is getting depleted. But if you are looking to get your hands on some, you can hit him up. Find him on Facebook, send him a message there. And I gotta tell you, with the number of people in this room right now, when teams start on Tuesday, this room is going to be a room packed full of sardines. I can't believe how busy this room is, and teams haven't even started yet. Pretty amazing participation, I gotta say. So Thomas looking to extend his lead and get himself on the hill. An important game for both players. For Thomas, puts him on the hill. For Troy, puts it a tie ball game. Interesting starting ball, though. Looks like he's choosing the 11 ball down into the bottom left-hand corner. We'll see if he draws for the 13 or punches off that left side rail and over. Just a little outside. Troy with an opportunity to claw one back, make it a tie ball game. And everything has a home here for the low ball. Once again, it is going to be about how you navigate. Got himself a little bit out of shape here. Might be able to bank the 4 ball. I don't mind the bank here on the 4. The cut, I don't know, leads you to very many good spots, but the bank, if you can hit the bank on the 4 ball, top right-hand corner, that can lead you to some good spots. And that is exactly the call. And again, I like to hit these with a little bit of left-hand spin just to help force that down the rail. And once again here, everything with high ball goes. Just need to be able to navigate your position here. Not sure if 12 passes the 6. By the looks of it, it doesn't, but it's those little funny angles. 14 will definitely go. That's what he's looking at now. 14 will pass to the top left-hand corner. And if you can get good on the 14, a nice little touch draw on the 14, he'll be on the 11. And then maintain the low side angle for the 15 into that middle pocket. Scooch down for the 13, then the 9, 8, and call her good. He's going to go uptown right now with the 14 ball. I like getting rid of the little bit of trouble. I like drawing off this 14 just a touch for the 11. He's going to go forward and all the way uptown for the 13 ball. Does not want to be straight on it. Could go forward here for the 9. That is always an option if he is a little straight. Will the 2 go off the 6? I think the 2 passes into that left side pocket. I think that's pretty wide open. And did he just cut himself off from the 9 ball by touching in? I'm looking down the barrel with him. It looks like he does have it. He's going to have to come off that rail pretty good. Well, thin on the 15. Shave the shine off that ball, put it in the right side pocket. But you still have to navigate to get down here for the 11 ball. I see. Sorry about that. My bad. Didn't see the comment in time, I guess. Underneath with the bump. And it is the 50-yard line. Although I think he is pretty safe in trying the back cut here down to the bottom right-hand corner. The only thing you got to be aware of is the potential of the cue ball off the rail off 4. Don't know if he can go straight into the 4. I think he's going to go rail first. Oh, great shot. Comes around for the cut on the 8 ball, or he could go straight down to the bottom right-hand corner. I like the side myself. We'll see what he prefers. It looks like he's going to the corner. Just watch the scratch into that side pocket. Hits it a touch thin, however. The miss to put himself on the hill. Troy steps to the table. Will gladly accept it. Needs to get rid of this 4 ball. I think I'm starting with the 4. I'm just going for it, and I'm going to pull it all the way back. Then I've got the 2 and the 6 to try to get underneath the 5 ball. And we'll see if Troy can steal this from Thomas. A rattled 8 ball to go 4-2. And gets a touch out of line here. He's heading towards that 5. He's got to hit this good with a really good pace to stick around underneath that 5 ball. Just over pocket weight. Uh-oh. He tried to steer it home. A bank for the finish to square up the match. It is Sunday, but the banks are open for Troy. Simple deposit of the 8 ball to square it up. And indeed squares up the match. So let me take you and finish off our tour here. So once again, up on the stage there, that is Kazoom. Behind the Expo sign is the main TV table for Predator. And of course, these are all the 9-foot tables. And as Tyler alluded to, there was a little bit of rain coming through the ceiling last night, so they covered it all up, made sure that none of the tables were damaged. And of course, we do have all of the 7-foots, and you can see the sea of people throughout the venue. And of course, we have High Country Promotions at the tournament control desk. And then my little home away from home is right here. This is me. My name is Grant. And that is the generalized tour of the main room here for the CueSports International Expo. So Troy here now with an opportunity. He does make a ball on the break. A fairly wide open table here to get to the hill first. Still a couple of tricky spots here, no matter which one you go with. High ball, you've got the 9 ball to contend with. If you go low ball, it is more going to be shaping up on the 7 ball. 12 it is. Does he crash the 7? He does indeed. Unfortunately, I don't think that led him to too many things. Kind of cut himself off from the pack there. Oh yeah, this is just one of the rooms. I think tomorrow during the break that I have from maybe 12 to 3:30, I'll see if I can take out the old phone, and I'll give you the whole grand tour, the hallway down into the main room. We'll run through the main room, show you all the vendors, the tables, the Predator Pro Series arena, and then off into a couple of the other rooms. Predator does have another arena set up in one of the other rooms, and I'll just kind of give you the whole grand tour. But I'll try and do that tomorrow between 12 and 3:30. So if you haven't done so already, guys, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, hit the like button, or onto YouTube and subscribe there. And that way you're notified each and every time that we go live. And we are so close, y'all, to 50,000 followers on Facebook, sitting at 49,000 right now. Hopefully by the time the event is over, we have crossed over the elusive 50,000 follower mark. Would be a pretty amazing accomplishment if we can get it done. Sitting right now, 49,000. It's like tempting a kid in a candy shop. Is that the drill sergeant? Nope, that is not the drill sergeant. I'll also kind of go through some of the features while I'm live there, running through. I'll see if I can find an empty table. I'll show you all the features and benefits, the flush mount pockets, and kind of describe how they've made these tables so quiet. Usually in a tournament room, you can hear all the balls running through the tracks and kind of coming and clunking down through the table to the ball return. You don't get any of that in with these Predator tables. And I can tell you the difference is amazing. I've got one down in the basement. Of course, I used to have the Valley table down there. Now it is the Predator 7-foot table. And the difference in acoustics from the valley table, the clunky, down the track and into the ball return. There is no comparison. It is whisper quiet. The biggest sound you hear is the clunk at the end of the ball return when it finally makes its way there. So an interesting spot here for Mr. Troy. And I think he's shooting high ball still, so the 9 ball not as easy as what it first looks to be. On screen looks like a decent shot, unless he's low ball. I'm going to wait and see what he shoots first. Given the time he's taken, he must be low ball. I'm going to have to take the 1 ball here. For whatever reason, doesn't seem to like it. Myself, I'd be ecstatic to get back to the table. Troy had a pretty good run of the table here. Sneaky, sneaky little safety. Really good shot out of Troy there. Snuggles him up behind that 6 ball. The 2 cuts him off from the 15. 5 cuts him off on the 14. He is snuggled up on the backside, so Troy's going to have to go off the left rail and kick at the 9 ball. But there really isn't a home for it. The best kick on the table for the 9 is down to the bottom right-hand corner. Yes, sorry, I think I realized after I said it that the safety was by Troy. It wasn't, it was by Thomas. My fault, brain's getting a little foggy and tired. And is he looking playing safe behind the 1 ball? What a great shot that would be. Almost inadvertently got that cue ball behind the 1, but a little bit short on angle. So now Thomas with the chance to get himself on the hill. And this match has all the makings of going hill-hill. None of these gentlemen willing to relent. They just keep on battling it out with each other. Are the 9 Predator tables a 1-piece slate? Yes, they would be. They do come in a 3-piece, but the 3-piece is more for your home table version. The 1-piece slate more for your tournaments, pool halls, bars, that kind of application. The time saver 2 for 1 does make the intended 2 ball. Uh-oh. Kind of got adrenaline with this here. I think he's going to have to settle for the 6-ball. 3-ball might play off the rail off 4, but is that really a shot that you want to play? I think 6 is the shot. But again, you got to be careful where this is leading you. Well, I think he's in on the 4. I think. If not, he's got a choice to make. Either the 7-4 combo or try to put the 3 off the rail, then off the 4. I don't think it's going to go straight. Yeah, it looks like he's aiming at the 4-ball here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Well, let's see what he does here. Does he go for the make on the 3 or the safety? Safety, you just push the 3, make the 14. Use the 7-8 as a blocker. It looks like he's going for the gusto. He's in it to win it, not play safe. And cuts. Oh, ultimate disaster. Ultimate disaster here for Thomas. Gonna give Troy ball in hand. 2 balls plus the 8 to go to get himself on the hill. And I gotta say, great job by Troy. Making your opponent pay for the mistakes. He was down 2-0 at the start of this match. Well done. We'll see if he plays this 14 off the 3, hit and stick for the 8. Past the 7, bottom right-hand corner to put himself on the hill. Looks like he's playing forward. Oh, no. Okay. He just added a little bit of a Filipino touch there. 8-ball, bottom right-hand corner for the hill. To the heart of the pocket it goes. Heavily favored from here is Troy. Needs to make one of the final 2 potential 8 balls available to take the match. Thomas needing both. And of course, this is your BCA Pool League World Championships here in Las Vegas, Nevada. We are broadcasting live out of the Rio All Suites and Rio All Suites Hotel and Casino. And I'm not sure whether we're actually going to have another match here for my 5 o'clock. We are well over the start time by 15 minutes, and we still have a potential 2 games to go. I think I heard a ball drop. 2, 4, 6. Definitely a ball drop. 1 high ball down for Thomas. And there is some work to do on this table. Not sure if the 9, 14, 13 is all wired up. even if it is 12 and 10 become rather difficult. If you go low ball, then it's the 2 and 7 that are difficult. Unless the 7 plays off the 13 ball. And I think that's what he's looking at now. We'll see which way he wants to attack this. I'll tell you what, if he can do this, it opens up this table wide open. Use that 9 ball to stick around for the 2 ball. He'll have a really good chance at going hill-hill. That is always going to be the other side of the coin, now leaving Troy the opportunity to close escrow on this match. 2 ball up for the 6th and the 1. 5, 7, 4, 3, 8. And we can call this a finished match. Not a finish match. Finished match. Doesn't want to get stuck. Maybe has a little separation between the cue ball, 11 ball. Is it enough for the 6? He's down into it pretty quick. Nice little draw off the rail. A little draw that ended up not being so little. Well, plan B, not a problem. He does have an open shot long from downtown to uptown on the 1 if he chooses. He's got just a little too much of that downside angle on that 7 ball. Could potentially use the 14 here to hold that cue ball in place to take the 5 into the side pocket next. Vinny, how much Canadian money for that 8-foot table? I have an elite table myself. So these are the 7-foots. The others are 9. Predator has not released an 8-foot as of yet. Look out. I think he just made it for the 4 ball. Has the option to cut the 5 ball. Bottom left-hand corner if he chooses. Watch out for the 8 ball scratch here. Cue ball off the 4, off the 8, scratching to the bottom left. Oh, he hits it perfect. Absolutely dead perfect 5 ball. The hit and stick. Looks like he's just going to follow it up. In she goes, 8 ball to close escrow on the match. Troy would be 5-3 over Thomas. And does exactly that. Job well done by both players. Very, very good job done by Troy. Initially in this match down 2-0. to Thomas. Came back, tied it up, took the lead. Didn't really look back from there. So the tables, Vinny, they are normally $59.95 USD. I believe at, are they 59 or 69? Whatever they're either 59 or 69. I can't remember. But when they do come up to CCS Niagara Falls as well as the Western Canadians, we can offer those tables that get used there. We can offer you $1,000 off in USD. So whatever the conversion is at the time that you go and convert to US dollars, to state whatever that is now, I'm not even sure what the conversion rate is, to be honest. But I'll figure it out. In the meantime and in between time, I am going to do a quick shutdown restart just in case we have that match coming live for the 5 o'clock match. We are running past that time. We're well past that time. So if you haven't done so already, make sure you go onto our Facebook page, hit the like button, hit the subscribe on YouTube. That way you're notified when we do come back, and you can jump back on the live stream again. I appreciate you tuning in on on behalf of myself and the rest of the CueSports Live team. We will be back here in just a few minutes. Thanks, everybody.